Today, we're going to dive into a concept that's really reshaping how we think about peace and success. It's called the soft life, but you know what? Don't let that name fool you. It's about finding this deep, real peace, not by running away from the world, but by building a fortress of intentional choices right in the middle of it. And we're going to see exactly how that works through one incredible story. And let's just start right here with this. This is the real struggle, isn't it? It's that desire to connect, to love, clashing with that absolute need to protect your own peace, your own identity. I mean, how do you stay open to everything life has to offer without letting it just tear you down? That's the big question we're tackling today. So let's get right into it. The term soft life is everywhere. You've probably seen the aesthetic online, right? The fancy vacations, the luxury stuff. But that's just the window dressing. The real meaning? Well, it goes so much deeper than that. At its absolute core, the soft life is all about what's going on inside. It's a conscious choice to make your own well-being completely non-negotiable. It's about finally letting go of old pain, giving yourself permission to actually rest without feeling guilty about it, and learning how to accept good things into your life without feeling like you have to apologize for them. Okay, to really bring this to life, we're going to follow the story of a life coach named Sanaa. She is the walking, talking embodiment of this entire idea. She's described as moving with peace and punishment, which is just brilliant. It means she's all about serenity and calm, but she will absolutely not tolerate anything that threatens her peace. She's basically going to be our guide for how this all works in the real world. And check this out. This is how Sanaa actually structures her life. She has what she calls an aligned roster. You've got Marcus, who provides stability and spoils her. Then there's Zay, who brings that spontaneous, fun energy and generosity. But look at the most important part of this whole table: the rules. They're simple, they're clear, and they are all about one thing: protecting her peace. These aren't random relationships. They are intentionally curated to support her, not drain her. And this quote right here, this gets to the absolute heart of it. This isn't about being passive or just being taken care of. No way. The soft life is about actively taking command of your environment and setting the standards for how you expect to be treated. It's all about what you say no to. But of course, it is never that simple, right? No matter how peaceful your present is, the past it has a way of showing up and testing your resolve. Any healed space you create for yourself will always, eventually, be challenged by that old, chaotic energy. And here we see the two forces at play. On one side, you have that aligned energy from Marcus and Zay. It's all support and respect. And on the other side, you've got the testing energy from her past, Elijah and Tice. And what do they represent? Possessiveness, chaos, and control. These are the energies that threaten to undo all the incredible work she's done on herself. So the first test comes, and it's subtle, it's seductive. Elijah, this powerful ex she had to fight to get away from, doesn't come back yelling. He comes back with a business proposal, a way to invest in her. He's basically packaging that old controlling dynamic in a shiny, appealing new offer. It's a classic move. Then you get the second test, and this one is way more direct. Tice, an ex from her younger, more vulnerable days, tries to pull her right back into that old drama. He uses a tactic you might recognize, trying to spark guilt, weaponizing their shared history to mess with her current peace. He's really just testing her, trying to see if she's still someone he can fix. So you've got these two major tests coming at her. How does she respond? This is where the philosophy smacks right into reality. We are about to see what hard boundaries actually look like when they're put to the ultimate test. Okay, so with Elijah's big offer on the table, she doesn't just jump at the money or the opportunity. Nope, she follows a very clear process. First, she just pauses. No emotional knee-jerk reaction. Second, she listens to her gut. She questions the energy of the offer, not just the details on paper. And third, she chooses her own peace over an opportunity that just feels confusing. This right here, this is her internal filter. It's the one question that cuts through all the noise. Is this opportunity truly aligned with the life I'm trying to build? Or is this just a distraction, designed to feed someone else's ego, or maybe even my own? That's the question. And then comes the ultimate test. Picture this, a public business event, and everyone is there. You've got Marcus and Zay, her aligned, peaceful present, and you've got Tyson Elijah, her chaotic past.
All of these different energies converging in one single room. This is it. This is the moment where her resolve is going to be tested in front of everyone.
This quote reveals her entire strategy going into that high-stakes moment. Her goal isn't to look peaceful for other people. It's not a performance. Her one and only goal is to genuinely protect her inner state of calm, no matter who's watching. There's a huge difference. And just watch how she does it. She doesn't cause a big scene. She moves with this quiet power. She gives Tice zero energy, walks right past him. She stays centered with her partners. And when she finally confronts Elijah, her words are so calm, so clear, and just devastatingly precise. Redemption is for the healed. Oof. She sets the terms with total finality. So what happens after you hold the line that firmly, especially under all that pressure? Let's look at what comes next, because the reward for setting a really hard boundary, it's often way more profound than just solving one problem. So after that crazy event, her most powerful move is silence. Think about that. She doesn't send angry texts or make dramatic phone calls. She physically removes herself from the situation, goes completely quiet, and just observes. Her silence becomes a brand new test, designed to see who actually understands and respects her need for space without needing a long explanation. And that silence, it works like a perfect filter. Look at the responses. They immediately responds with accountability, recognizing his part in the drama. Marcus responds with respectful support from a distance, and Elijah, poof, he disappears, proving he was never interested in her peace, only in having access and control. And the reward wasn't just personal. It translated directly into professional power. She launched a course based on this real-life experience she just went through called Boundaries and Bubbles, and it sold out in just 48 hours. Her authenticity, her real-life boundary setting became her most valuable asset. This, right here, is the ultimate takeaway. The softness that she embodies isn't fragility or weakness. It's a superpower. It's the kind of clarity you can only achieve when you systematically and intentionally remove chaos from your life. It's a strength that is earned through discipline and tough choices. So in the end, by setting and actually enforcing those hard boundaries, Sana didn't just get rid of a few difficult people. She created an entire life that was in full alignment. A business that reflects her true values, relationships that honor her, and a peace that can't be easily shaken because she's the one who built it, brick by brick. And ultimately, this whole story leaves us with a question for ourselves. It's a prompt, really, to think about our own lives. Forget who you used to be for a second. The person you are becoming. The next best version of you. What are the things that version of you will always do to protect their peace? What are your non-negotiables?